Welcome back. Turn 38 of Biostat and Emporium. Research and alteration is complete. So now I've got alteration 4, working on alteration 5. Did some more crossbreeding, found a magic site, the Grove of Fertility. So more nature gems. Not so many blood slaves this turn. C'est la vie. Battles. Pythium striking against Vanderlog. This is a small raiding group against an even smaller PD. So let's make sure that nothing weird happened. And indeed, that is successful. Me attacking Pangea. So this was me trying to claim this cave. And Pangea elected to stand pat with their crew. So they've got some Centaur commanders and a bunch of Maenads who are all weak, but they all go berserk. I didn't bother to name this guy. I probably should have, but he's minimally geared except for this lifelong protection. He's got a bit of repel going on. But the imps fly in and get themselves killed, and now it's just him hanging out against Maenads. He's got 24 protection versus mundane attacks, and these guys only hit for 11. So that combined with his ability to repel, he's got repel 18, and they've only got defense 7. So he's able to hang in there for a while. The problem comes in later. So we're going to see this go on for a while. He's taken a hit, but he hasn't decided to run away. He got a limp. And eventually he's going to take another hit. And I looked at the numbers on that one, and the dice were just ridiculous. Like, one of these guys rolled 10 plus 19 or something like that. So only so much you can do about that. There it goes. So that guy died. Over here we've got another Moloch, and this is facing a much smaller force. They're trying to spook him, but he just spooks them right back. And in Arcadis, so here I've got a raiding crew of a bunch of bizarre animals. The Draco Lions just breathe poison gas over all those guys, and that is the end of that. Did I lose anybody there? One lion died. I can go ahead and pull up this battle since I just accidentally clicked on it. Here, Moloch against more PD. And just fly over there, causing trouble. This guy is more heavily geared. And that was successful. Alright, Pangea attempting to throw off the chains of Phasia. So this is a pretty big battle, as you can see here. Pangea has plenty of white centaurs, some minotaurs, and a couple of minotaur lords, as well as a scattering of Maenads. Phasia has Colossi Queen, many light infantry, many Colossi light infantry. This Storm Captain with a great sword of sharpness, I'm not quite sure why. And this guy with minimal thug gear. Right, let's watch. I guess all these guys have thug gear. This guy has much more thug gear. Namely, he's wearing an actual jacket. So he's got Astral Shield and a Fire Shield. Right. So the Centaurs get distracted, which means the Minotaurs run up first. They tried to berserk and trample. We saw some lightning coming down. We saw some air bows, like these guys, these mist warriors that were also so effective against Ulm. Facia is deploying them here too. These guys have much higher magic resistance, so they're less effective, but they're still a thing. This is a size 6 elemental. The Minotaurs are all but wiped out. They weren't able to trample successfully because their buddies were distracted. But now, the White Centaurs are going berserk. So, this guy... I'm not quite sure why his Centaur barding is so weak. I thought that he would have more armor. But in any case, they are ready for business. The ones that are not berserked get scared and run off, and that is a problem for Pangea, who then is hopelessly outnumbered. So the result of that battle, crushing defeat for Pangea, lost both of their pans as well as all these other goodies. Facia lost no mages and only about a quarter of their troops. Pythium versus Bannerlog. This is a small raiding crew versus a single scout. So Pythium reclaimed that. Bannerlog versus Pythium. Here, Bannerlog is moving into this fort. There's no one home, so we'll just watch to see what spells come out. Communions, Divine Blessing, Soulslay. And of course, these Gandharvas continue to be awesome. Do they have one attack or two? They have two, yeah, because they have the sword and the kick. Alright, Facia versus Pangea. Battle of P-Star A's. This was an interesting battle. So, Facia is just moving in with a bunch of barbarians. I don't know where these barbarians came from. Maybe it was like a mercenary group or something, but they have them. And some macemen. These are mercenaries. Pangea has the usual archers that they get on top of the walls, and some minotaurs in the back. So no magic here. It's just brute force troops. I guess it's not quite true. One of these guys has Nature 1, and so he's throwing this poison down from on top of the wall. Minotaurs get angry, they get tramply, but the barbarians just hit too hard and they're able to smack them down pretty quickly, despite their high protection. You see, these barbarians get scared, they're running off. These are not the sort of barbarians to go berserk. But these macemen are not scared. And eventually they climb the walls, and at that point it's over for Pangea. So Pangea could have actually held this fort if they had invested a few more resources into it. As it stood, the random defenders as well as the wall guards beat up all the barbarians and a quarter of the macemen. But this is now Facia's fort. I'm really wishing that Pangea had moved in to kick them out. They would have still had their fort, and I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Battle in Wick. So here's Facia moving in here. There's pretty much no one home. We'll watch for spells, but the spells that we're seeing fly by are pretty basic. A lot of basic alteration buffs. So 3 Colossi infantry's died. That's not a big deal. All right. Air gems, nature gems, trade income. And in 6 months' time, it'll be dark and spooky, which is good for me, since I have perfect night vision on my blessed troops now. Cotton Asphodel Scout, and then all of the patrolling that I do. These guys are dying due to supplies. They are moving out. I need to script them some more. But the other thing that I need to do is make sure that I've got all of my supply stuff queued up. These guys are joining up with them, and they are quite slow though. Pangaea is presumably going to reclaim some of these neighbor provinces of theirs, or try to ambush me here. Regardless, it's not going to work. I told Phasia that I'm planning on grabbing this Highlands, and they didn't contest me for it. So right now I'm just kind of cleaning up some of these surrounding provinces while I prepare to go in for the kill later. This is adjacent to here, and I don't really want to fight that full force with these guys, so they're just going to go this way. Haven't done much actual scripting yet. I've got some fire in the jars to come with me, and then I guess we'll just bring some regular fire gems. But I do not anticipate these guys being battle, and as you can see in the bottom right here, I'm the last one for today, so I will be lazy now and come back to that later. With that, I think that covers it for this turn. Thanks as always for joining me, and I will see you soon.